same. I love your hair and everything. Your character, Gloria, in David Makes Man, a hardworking, single, resilient mom living in South Florida. With the time lapse happening in season 2, what space will we see Gloria in when the show picks up?
You will find Gloria in a much healthier space. I am so happy to say. I think where we met the cast in season 1 is you saw so many different people in the community in the midst of surviving, right? And fighting for survival. And so some time has lapsed and we get to see progress. And I think we need that inspiration. So yeah, you'll find Glory in a much healthier space in this season.
I love that. Talk to us about the mother-son dynamic and its complexities and how that will play out this season in the adult lives of your sons.
And did you say complexity?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, just the internet thing.
Yes, yes.
So I think that one thing that you will see play out in season 2 that might be kind of kind of strange is that I think even from my own personal experience, when I went away, like I went away to college and I came back home, I felt like there were so many things about my community that were sort of kind of like anchored and the same. But I felt like I had my perspectives about a lot of things had shifted and moved and evolved. And interestingly enough, in season 2 of David Makes Man, I think you will actually see the reverse happen. I think that there will be some major changes that you see from Gloria, and you will see changes in David as well. But one of the very first things that you can hear, even in the preview for the show, is Gloria says to him, "We've all changed, and
Right.
it's you the same." Yes. So, and I feel like that is a flip. Generally, it's the kids, they go off, they live life and they like, oh, my mom, she's still,
Right.
and yet you find Gloria saying that to her son.
That scene was really deep. I was like, "Ooh, okay." I just love you in this role. I don't know. I'm going to ask a question about that in a second. You're a married mom of 3. Where did you turn to inspiration for this character?
It wasn't until I actually had children that I realized the heroic work of parents.
Right.
Here, like seriously, like I didn't realize how much sacrifice. I didn't realize how much pouring. And I've always been grateful for my parents, really. But having my own kids and realizing it's not a job you take a break from. It's not a job you take a vacation from. You are constantly every day modeling. You are constantly every day, thinking about how needs are going to be met. So I gained a great deal of respect just for the role of parenting. Stepping into Gloria's shoes, I thought, my God, this woman does not even have the tool set that I was given. I had amazing parents. Her parenting was not, it wasn't what you would wish for your children, right? And yet she's having to figure out how to parent from a place of, I didn't even receive this, but I know somewhere in me I deserved better. I know that, but I don't necessarily know what it looks like. So, Gloria had a lot of failure in her parenting, but as she was able to sort of kind of fight for her own self, fight for her own life, fight for better tools, fight for better ways, you could see her also wanting to be what she thinks is a good parent. And I think we see her get there. I feel like there's a transition that happened for Gloria where the only thing that she could do was just try to grab herself out of what was sort of kind of like a black hole. And I always believed about her that she wanted to be an amazing parent, but I felt like there were some things from her own self that needed to be healed, that had to be dealt with before she could actually reach for somebody else's heart in life.
Right.
She had to, bandage some things for herself.
Mhm.
But pulling from my own desires, from my children, I can't imagine a parent who doesn't want better for their children.
Right.
Like I imagine my parents' dream was to see me go farther than them.
Right.
And so I could imagine that Gloria will want the same thing for her children. Like, when we met her in season 1, her thing was, I don't want you to get used to the Ville. I don't want you to get used to this environment.
Right.
This is not going to be it for you, So yeah, I think just pulling from my own desires for my family.
Gloria is one of those characters that people on Twitter relate to. People are talking about her on Black Twitter. Why do you think viewers connect with Gloria so much?
I think one of the reasons why I connect to Gloria so much, and I personally am inspired by Gloria's story, is that Gloria is everlasting hope. I really feel like in her spirit, she refuses to accept people cutting her off from life. I think she's very aware that she's been dealt some really bad cards. But the thing about Gloria that I will always have respect for, that will always inspire me, is that I feel like her like subconscious motto is, ain't nobody got time for that. We not finna hold right here. We got to keep going. We got to keep pressing. Because at the end of the day, the things that she has endured are devastating.
Right.
They are hard. But somewhere in that, she found her power of choice. I could not choose these things. Right. They happened whether I wanted them to happen or not. But I'm going to, with the power that I have, manifest the life that I feel I deserve and every human being deserves.
Oh, Alana, I could talk to you all day about Gloria. That was so good. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for the show's return. I feel like it's what we need right now on TV as we go back into the world. Thank you for delivering. Thank you for your voice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Girl, you look beautiful. I just have to tell you.
You too. I had to come prepared for y'all this morning. I was like, let me get myself together.
And you are together. You look gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The buzz?
Oh, yeah. Where is the buzz? You said was mine.
Where